So here at the FishOMania 2023 Grand Final, the pinnacle of commercial angling. We've got 25 of the country's finest commercial anglers qualified up and down the country. And unfortunately, the weather has not blessed us. It's hacking it down already, and it plans to be for the rest of the day. Having spoken to a lot of the anglers, the thinking is the rain actually might balance it out a little bit. It should negate some of that crowd noise on the water. So a lot of people are actually predicting slightly bigger weights than last year. A few of the fancied peg and fancied anglers. Christian Jones over my right shoulder on peg 19. He's on what I'd call the barbel hole, so he might get out to a good start just like Power did last year. I quite fancy Mikey Williams. He's over on peg 11, over the back of where you're looking now at the minute. He's got a nice basically sheltered corner out of the wind, and I think he'll be able to pull a few together. And one of the other pegs that I really fancy is Marvin Rottiger here on peg 1. End peg. As much as we have got blockers, it has got a little bit of space, and it came really strong last year late on. Andy Dyson was putting in loads of fish short, so yeah, it's wide open. I think it should be a really great event this year in terms of the weights. Fingers crossed the rain might stop at some point. So don't forget, folks, it would mean the world if you liked and subscribed to the Angling Trust YouTube channel and our Facebook page. We're trying to get more and more content out on here. We'll have the Nationals this year. We've got Boddington Classic coming up as well, and lots of content coming throughout the summer and into winter. So yeah, it's well worth a subscribe, and you'll keep up to date with all our matches. So I'm here with Johnny Arthur on Fisher Peg 18. How do you think about it, John?
Yeah, it looks all right.
Yeah.
I'm happy. Yeah, I think there's better pegs, but I'm more than happy being here. It plums up nice everywhere for me as well. So yeah.
You've been right tight across to the vegetation on the far side?
Got a foot across.
Nice.
And there's some nice steps down the side. I've got 2 or 3 little holes.
Lovely.
It's lovely. It just looks nice. There's a few fish about. So yeah.
What do you reckon? A few barbel as well, maybe this area?
I'm on the edge.
You're on the edge.
I'm on the edge. Yeah, I wanted Christian's peg.
Yeah.
I've practiced on Christian's peg, and it's full of barbel, and it's 14 inch deeper than mine. It's a lot deeper.
Bit of a hole for them.
Yeah, even on the top kit it's like deep. So yeah, I caught a lot of barbel on that peg and carp.
Yeah.
But yeah, not disappointed here.
Fair play. Tactics wise, what do you think you'll do your weight on? You have to give me one thing that can do the majority of your weight.
It's going to be natural baits, so maggots and casters.
Yeah.
And ground bait, pellets, awesome. Micros down the edge, I think.
Amazing.
Simple tactics.
Lovely. Like it. Nice simple plan. Amazing. So we're here with Christian Jones, reigning Fisho champ. Christian, what peg you got this year?
I'm on 19, which is permanent 23 at Falcon.
Yeah.
Fished this peg last week, to be fair, in the practice match. It's a noted peg for barbel.
Yeah.
That's what tends to live in this peg across them reeds. So I think that's the plan, fish for barbel, and hopefully again, edge line for carp later on, hopefully they turn up.
Yeah, you've definitely got a little bit of space here as well, haven't you, with just how it naturally falls at Westwood. What do you reckon bait-wise for them barbel then? What are you going to go with?
Casters and worms.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to fish caster and worms across, and then ground bait in the edge. Ground bait and maggots in the edge. Might have a short line up and down if there's a few F1s here, but last week when I was here, there wasn't many F1s here.
Yeah.
If I'm going to catch, I think it's going to be barbel and carp. So I think cross for barbel, caster and worm, ground bait and maggot in the edge for carp. That's the plan. Nice. 2 more questions. Yeah. Your predicted weight, predicted winning weight. I'm going to put you on the spot. What I think I'm going to catch here. Yeah. Don't know. I had 72 pound last week. I'd hope I'd catch a bit more than that. So I'm going to say somewhere between 40 and 60 kilo, my weight. Yeah. And I think to win, you're probably going to need 65 kilo. Yeah. I still fancy you. Fair play, Chris. Give it a go. Have a good one, mate. Ta, mate. Cheers, buddy.
So here with 3 times FishO champ, Mr. Jamie Hughes.
Hello.
What do you reckon, Jay? What do you reckon about your peg today?
I'm pretty happy.
Yeah.
Yeah, not the bestest area of the lake, but I feel like I've got more room than anyone else.
Yep.
I feel like I've got quite a bit of space and I can fish because the wind at the minute. Who knows what is in store for us. Hopefully with this rain, hopefully the wind will stay up a little bit.
Yeah, supposedly the wind's hacking down over my right-hand shoulder here into that corner, isn't it? And staying relatively sensible, not too strong, so should be able to do what you want. What do you fancy tactics-wise? What's going to be your go-to?
I'm going to fish some carp, maybe.
Yeah.
It's different.
That's a bit of you, isn't it?
Yeah, the F1s aren't going to be here because the wind's up.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to tick over and catch some bigger fish. Bit nice patient day.
Baits-wise, what you feeling? Yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'd like to.
That's sort of like, what,
I
going to be
haven't plumbed
12
it up
metres? No, not done that yet.
No, I've plumbed up my short line. My edges, my edges are quite deep.
Yeah.
It's took me by surprise. I was expecting the opposite.
Yeah.
But I'm going to fish, probably cast the zimmy edges with some ground bait and maggots later. Some maggots here and then across. I shall tell you in a bit once I've got that.
Yeah, once you've got it plumbed up, yeah. But maybe a steady day, tapping a few pellets, fishing it sensibly.
Hopefully, yeah. Patient day, less fish than a lot of people, but
nice.
Fingers crossed for a low weight job, 120, 100, 120. That'll do me.
Well, all the best, fella. Hope it goes well.
Thank you very much, mate.
Lovely. So we're here with Andy Power on Peg 22 FishO. How do you feel about it, Andy? 20. Yeah, well, we'll re-roll that again. Don't know why I got 22 in the end.
We keep rolling.
Okay, cool. So we're here with Andy Power on FishO Peg 24. How are we feeling about it, Andy?
A bit disappointed really, not where I wanted to be. It's all a bit tight and really close behind me. Not great, but we'll give it a go and you never know, fishing's fishing, so.
Yeah, they've got fins, haven't they?
Exactly,
They
could swim over there or they could be
What do you reckon tactics-wise then? What's going to be your go-to, do you think?
Well, there's not much we can do. I'm just hoping the edges come good. Just fish short and maybe a few fish across if I have to early on and yeah, just catch what I can.
See how it goes?
Yeah.
Lovely stuff. Well, fingers crossed, mate. Hopefully you storm up to a great big lead and hold it this time. Good stuff, fella.
Cheers, mate. Thanks.
So here with Charlie Law, one of the youngest ever anglers to qualify outright for FishOMania Final. Charlie?
Yeah.
On Peg 4 today, what do you think?
Well, last night I wasn't too pleased. I'd rather be up on that straight 10 to 15 area, but I've had a plumb about and it comes up all right and it looks okay, so you never know.
Tasty. What do you reckon? Fishing wise, tactics, what are you going in with?
Hopefully I'll catch down this left edge and then maybe some on maggots on the deck down the middle. But hopefully the left edge comes good.
Yeah, is that the one that you've got a bit more room on?
Yeah, that's the plan.
Lovely stuff. Winning weight wise, what do you reckon? Go on, give me a winner of today.
A low 100 to like 120, similar to last year.
Yeah, 120 pound, that like 50 kilo kind of area,
yeah,
maybe 55.
50 to 60 kilo I think will win it. And I think that's capable of a lot of pegs. So, you never know.
I would love to see you do it.
Hopefully.
Cheers, Charlie. Thanks, Daddy. So here with Mikey Williams, first time in the FishO Final, fella. How you feeling?
Happy, boy. It's been a long time coming, this one.
Aye.
Always one I wanted to get in. It's the, it's the biggest one in it, so it's nice to finally get you. And nice to be one and done, win it after one, and then I never fish it again.
That sounds great, mate. So you peg 11 today. How are you feeling about it?
I'm happy with the way the wind is blowing down here, and I'm just sort of in the lee of the wind.
Yeah.
So I'm not too affected, but there's a lot of fish just on this bit of wind here. There's a lot of fish here.
Nice.
The only thing that's concerning me is it's only very shallow. It's a very shallow peg. It's sort of 3 foot right off my board, and then the rest of the peg is kind of 2 foot. So
might get a bit messy.
I'm going to struggle to fish shallow, I'm thinking, but with the weather as it is, it might work in my favour. I'll just catch them on the bottom. Because there's less water, obviously it'll be easier to catch on the bottom. So that's the sort of plan I'm going down. Like margins, I've got a nice little margin here.
Yeah. What you got depth-wise down there?
That is exactly the same there as what it is on the middle.
Oh,
so
handy.
yeah, it's just over 2 foot.
Yeah.
And I'm going to fish 3/4 of the way across there. Bit up and down, but mainly on the bottom. Hopefully I won't have to go to the mud. But yeah, I think you've got a chance around here, and that's all you want to do. You don't want to sort of draw out of it. So,
what do you reckon, winning weight-wise then? Put a figure on it today. Pounds or kilos?
135.
135, so bigger than last year. Yeah, you reckon it's going to fish a bit better?
Yeah, I think it might do. Yeah. Because it was quite still last year when it wasn't very windy, was it?
Yeah, it was. And also, I think we're going to get a little bit less crown problem today, so that could play.
I think wind and rain is sort of giving them a little bit of cover, doesn't it? Yeah. The bank side doesn't affect it so much. So I think somebody will catch a few fish somewhere when they peg one. Those ends.
Got fancy, haven't you?
Christian will be dangerous and that. That's the peg out. He's drawn the peg I wanted, that 19.
Yeah, that barbel peg.
Yeah. I think it's safe. You're always going to catch fish there.
Tasty.
But
all the best, buddy.
Thank you, mate.
So here with Matty Door, second time in the FishO Final, peg 14 today. How are you feeling about it?
Last night when we come for a walk around, I was happy because the middle of this back straight's good normally.
Yeah.
And I've been on this 15 before, and it's been in good area up in practice and stuff like that. And then when I come round last night, the wind was coming out of us from the lodge way, so it was ripping across here.
Yeah.
So last week they didn't really catch a lot, but I think that was the case. But then today, I looked last night and it was changing to south-southwest.
Angling around a bit, isn't it, towards you?
It's coming up this way, which is perfect because you can just fish
nice and neat.
Yeah, fishing light rigs, just being nice and neat. I think the keys with that, I think your feeding's got to be tight. So obviously if you can fish properly, it's just a little bit more of an advantage. Not fighting with your pole, you're just concentrating on feeding. So
like it, and I can see already you've only got what, 3, 6, 7, 8
no,
pockets. You got more here. Actually,
Sam hasn't finished doing it.
It's all lies. I thought you'd really hone down into what you want to do. Give me one tactic that you think you can do your weight on if you're going to do a weight.
Casters, up and down,
Up and down.
Yeah, up and down.
Okay.
It's more down has been a lot better.
Yeah.
But it's just easy to catch. There's a lot of fish in this venue, but. Fancy the edge, but I just don't know what's going to happen with you might not be many crowds today because of the weather. You don't know. I know people love to speculate and say, oh, he's going to win it and doing that, but hopefully a nice simple match and then they come in the edge. But
going to make you speculate about one thing: winning weight today.
I'm going to go 63
kilo.
Yeah.
That's about the upper end of what people have been saying. Anywhere between 50 and 65.
Yeah.
So I reckon you're about right.
About that. It should be good, hopefully. The thing is, I know the weather's changed, but it's been like this for a week, so.
Yeah, they should be used to it by now.
Yeah, sure.
You're right.
Yeah.
Best of luck anyway, mate.
Cheers, pal. Thank you.
So you join us with just 30 minutes to go in the FishOMania 2023 final, and we have got a bit of a standout leader. It's Matty Door. He's on peg 14 behind me, and he's got 47 kilos and 975 grams. Matty seems to be holding his fish. He's catching on that across line, he's ticking over. So that's a good 5 kilos that somebody's got to catch up in half an hour, which is a big ask. But I think possibly the one person that might do it is Ricky Small. So Ricky's over on peg 2, and I've watched him for the last half hour, and he's had 4 fish down his edge, one of them being probably a 6-pound carp. So 3 kilo fish there. All he needs is a little run of them, and you never know. The other man in contention is Andy Power. He's just over there on peg 24. Again, fishing really consistently. He's fishing long, he's ticking over on them fish, and he's also starting to prime his margin line as well. So a few big fish there, and you never know. So as much as we think it probably will be Matty, you never know. You never know, and it might be another incredibly close final. Let's see. So I'm here with FishOMania 2023, Matty Door. How does it feel, fella?
It don't feel real, to be fair.
Yeah?
Yeah, just surreal, like walking back then and everyone's coming up to you asking for stuff. It's a bit like, whoa, what's gone on? But it's mad to think fishing could do that to you, you know what I mean? You see all the comments.
Amazing, mate.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Amazing. So how's your match been? It looked like you started short, didn't you?
Yeah, started in the edge. That'd been really good, and it was iffy last week on the practice match. So it didn't catch on pellets, so I thought, right, if I catch on pellets to start with, I know it's going to be okay. With the rest it's had, it's been fished a lot this lake, and then obviously it's had a rest, hasn't it?
Yeah.
And then started on that, and we had 9 kilo on it, and I missed a few and stuff, and I thought, it's got to be good later, and then I've gone on that far line on that, no, a few shallow.
You had a little go shallow,
yeah,
didn't you? Yeah,
a few shallow, it was all right. John was catching next to me as well, so
wasn't he?
he's probably a brilliant person to be next to, really,
He's
today.
a good pace there, isn't
Yeah,
he?
because he knows how to fish shallow, and if they're starting to fish shallow, you think, well, if I need to do that, but then he just stopped, and I thought, right, and then I shipped across, and that hour and a half I had was just ridiculous.
I think testament to it was that even John chased you across,
Yeah.
didn't he? Like,
And then
you were catching so well.
Yeah, I've seen a lot more people go across, and I thought, I didn't even ask Sam where we were up until 2 hours in, because then I thought, right, we can make decisions because of that. But first 2 hours, it can be a bit scatty, can't it?
It can, yeah.
But I don't know, it's a weird feeling, because I've only been in once before in 2020, and it was like, there's no crowds.
No.
It was chilled out, really, wasn't it?
Yeah, compared to today.
Yeah, and then today you turn around and everyone's just like, it's weird because everyone's over the trees, you just see heads.
Yeah, bobbing along.
Yeah,
you were pretty chill though still. I'd had you for like a couple of minutes and you were playing around with top kits trying to find the right one. You didn't change what you do,
I try and relax. I've got to take the mick of, like, me and Sam take the mick all the time. I've got to relax like that. I can't be too serious because then I start overthinking. Just got to be nice and relaxed.
Nice.
When you're on the method, it's simple, isn't it? That's the problem. But you just got to do it repetitive, same time, just keep coming back.
One last question. 50k, what's it going to go on? What are you going to spend it on?
She spent it, I think.
Has she spent it already?
She probably booked the holiday.
Yeah. Anyway, nice, somewhere probably maybe not rainy?
No, I think we're coming to...
Yeah.
Yeah,
Wow.
no, it'll be all right. Just
amazing, mate.
Yeah.
Huge congratulations again, buddy.
Thank you.
And that's a wrap for FishOMania 2023. We've got a brand new winner in Matty Door, and I must say, a really deserved one. He's chased these big finals for a long time, and he's fished a fantastic match. He's had to lead as well, he's had the chasing pack, follow him all the way, he's kept a cool head, and fished a really solid match. Westwood's done us proud as always, loads of fish caught, not quite the weights of last year, but really consistent. So I'm sure we'll be back at Westwood in 2024. Don't forget to hit that like, subscribe for more Angling Trust content.